Friends, don't you find framing of sentences so difficult? Whenever you start speaking English and you are framing sentences, you get stuck in between and start thinking, uh, oh, okay, like you are doing like this and you are all stuck, you are completely clueless. So, friends, if you want to avoid this situation, if you want to learn English fluently, then you should know the basic things to frame sentence. So the basic things are only 3 points that you should keep in mind. It's not so very hi-fi thing that it is so difficult for you to grasp. It's very easy. But friends, I request you that you kindly listen to all these 3 points. So the first thing is that every sentence starts with a subject. Now what is a subject? It is a noun or a pronoun. Noun is the name of any person, place or thing. So, what will be the name of the person first? It may be Ram, Shyam, Sita, Geeta. Okay, like Ram is sleeping. So, here the subject is Ram. Next comes pronoun. So, when you are framing sentences in a paragraph, you are saying continuously, you will say Ram came to this college, Ram took admission in this college, Ram went to meet two teachers, Ram went to play. So every time you are using the subject name continuously. So friends, you don't find it so awkward, like every time you are using the subject name continuously, it's so monotonous. Instead of using the subject name every time, it is so good that you denote that subject with the help of a pronoun. So what is a pronoun now? Pronoun is used instead of the noun. So when we are saying Ram came to this college, Ram did this, we will only start with the first sentence of Ram, like Ram came to this college. Then we will say he went to take admission, he went to play, he went to meet teacher, like this. So pronouns are like he, she, it, they. So this is the first point, that you have to start with a subject or a that is a noun or pronoun. So friends, the second point is that every sentence has to add a verb after the subject. And what is verb? Verb is the action which the subject is performing. Suppose I am telling Ram is playing. So here playing is the action that the Ram is performing. So playing is the verb here. Third point comes, you have to follow with a object. So what is the object? You know what friends, many sentences are not having object, but most of them also have object with them. So when we say Ram is playing football, so object is the action on which the subject is performing. So here Ram is playing football. So the action he is doing is playing and he is performing on football. So here the object will be football. Next thing that you should keep in mind is friend, and is the most important thing, is that you should follow the order of the sentence. First comes subject, then comes verb, and finally comes the object. Friends, next thing that you can keep in mind is that you can use adverb or adjective. Now what is adjective? Adjective is the thing that describes the noun. Suppose I am telling Sita is beautiful. So we are describing the noun as Sita is beautiful. So here beautiful is adjective. We are telling Ram is smart. So here we are describing noun as smart. So here the word smart is adjective. I am telling this in a simpler note. I will make a more detailed video of what adjective is. So the next thing is, what is adverb? Adverb is describing the verb. Suppose I am telling Ram is playing football fastly. So I am describing the verb playing as fastly. So here the word fastly will be the adverb. So friends, whatever I told all this in sequence, you have only these things to keep in mind, and it is very short and crisp. Subject, verb and object. Do you know what friends? Whether you are rich or poor, you need to know English. You know the reason why? English is an international language. You may be speaking in your local language like Bengali, Oriya, Madrasi, whatever it is, but you need an international language to communicate with everyone. Everyone doesn't know your local language, so that's why you need to understand and communicate in English. Next thing that you should keep in mind is that, friends, which is the most important thing, that why we should learn English is that every competitive exam is conducted in English. Friends, the thing and the most important thing that you should keep in mind is that you should start with simple sentences. Don't make it complex in the very beginning itself. Increase your vocabulary day by day. You can use internet for that, or you can keep a pocket dictionary with you where you can search its meaning and add words to your vocabulary, and you can frame sentences in your mind. Do you know what, friends? Whether you are rich or poor, you have to learn English. Do you know the reason why? Because in every field that you have to excel, it's not mandatory, I'm telling, but the way you will be communicating with each other is English. Because every competitive exam, every formal thing that you have to do in your company, in your meetings, in your interview, whether you are in school, whether you are in college, everywhere English is required. Every circular, every notification that is coming to you in English, because, friends, it is an international language. Suppose you are using your local language. You may be in any states of India, but the way that you will be communicating to your friends of other states is only English or Hindi, because most of the North Indian peoples are speaking Hindi and South Indians are speaking English. So, and the competitive exams that are conducted are also in English. So, friends, this is the necessity and importance of English. Suppose you are communicating any flower name or any animal name. You may be knowing that name in your local language, but how you will able to communicate that with your foreign friends? So here comes the importance of English. Next thing that you should keep in mind is, friend, you don't have to pressurize yourself so much. Everyone is having their own grasping power. Some may learn very fast, some may learn very slow, so don't ever compare with yourself. And don't ever pressurize that why I am not learning. Friends, you should keep in mind everything requires time and patience. You need time and patience to learn everything. It's okay to make mistakes. If you're making mistakes, don't think that you are not worth of doing any in your life anything, because as you will do mistakes, you will learn from that only. Start watching movies, watch it with subtitles, or whenever you are listening to songs of English, use lyrics and visualize it. When you visualize it, your subconscious mind will automatically trigger your brain to understand that word. Even if you're not understanding that word, find that word meaning in the internet or dictionary. So, friends, these are the simpler ways that you can keep in mind. Also, you can use earplugs, earphones that you might be having with you, so that you can understand the word clarity. You know, friends, English speaking is only 20% grammar. If you know 20% grammar, no, and 80% you are communicating with your friends in the environment, then you will be able to learn English. It's not so hi-fi like you need to know everything in grammar, then only you will able to communicate. You don't know, friends, when a small child is born, he is not taught any grammar, no. He is taught nothing. Then also, due to being in the environment, he is able to learn that language. So similarly, friends, you will also be able to learn language. That is so sure, but you have to be confident on yourself. You have to believe yourself. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel for more updates.